It's Mark T here, and
I'm the Monkey King Son Goku.
God damn,
How long has it been since I referenced that?
I don't know. That was my old name too, but
Yeah, I remember I did it way back.
yeah. Was it with Beware of Crumbs, or was that just like
I
another
think
video
it
we
was
did
a
on
Beware of Crombie's thing where I did it.
Okay.
I'm not
All
sure.
right. Welcome back, everybody. We are doing a new idea I had today, which is just we're going to be discussing the original North American openings to anime on the Foxbox or Fox Kids or 4Kids TV. It doesn't really.
I think most of them were for kids.
Yeah.
If not all of them were for kids.
Well, because I mean, it was before like 4Kids took over. Because like there was Foxbox, and then there was it fully changed into 4Kids
Yeah.
TV. So so which one do you want to talk about first?
I'm gonna go with the first one I got, which is Kirby right back at ya. Which I'm gonna listen to these in real time.
Yeah.
But all of
So
them are like a minute long, so like they're not very long. If
it's the
YouTube will work,
convenience
because they're like little tiny openings.
show. I don't know who did the singing for this.
I forgot how goddamn jazzy the Kirby opening was.
Yeah, it's really good. Yes. uh, yes. What do you think about like? Is
He's
that like
talking.
tech? I don't think we ever got like farther enough in the show that we actually saw like the main villain that wasn't d-d-d. Your eyes, Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. Right back at you. So, I get like we're going. I think we're going from this from like uh never having listened to the original Japanese one.
I'm gonna do it right now. I feel like I've probably heard the Kirby opening jazz before, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it right now.
All right, all right.
But damn, is that jazzy as fuck? How can the Japanese opening possibly be? I hope it also has an explanation of what enemy is. I can't remember if the Japanese pun's the same or if it's a different pun. It can't not be a pun from Japan.
Oh, I didn't realize the Japanese opening has crap. I can't remember what the characters are called. Lolo and something else.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, but yeah.
d just fucking wrecked Kirby.
Keep in mind, like we're not watching this at the same time as one another. So like I think I
Yeah.
started a bit earlier than you. But
Not bad, but oh no, I think the jazzy one's a little better.
yeah, again, I don't know. It's just like a thing I'm just thinking like in regard to music in general, you know? Like like the stuff I like the most is generally like very catchy. But you know, both can be good.
Also, what is this focus on actual Dreamland lore as opposed to explaining the money back guarantee from NME?
Oh man, even the ending of the opening is actually the same.
I do like the description though of Kirby as a perfect pink circle. Kirby is Frenching.
So, like just what do you think? Like comparing between the two?
Definitely this version's a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. The original version I really like. I like the much jazzier music.
This is kind of a weird, slow circus intro, and yet we do not have Mirror or Jester Kirby. Was it Jester Kirby? Or was it just Circus Kirby?
With like that. They usually with the Jester hat they have like Mirror Kirby or Beam Kirby.
Yeah, but later I think they got a Circus Kirby.
Yeah, there was, but that wasn't until like way after the show was made. So
Yeah, but like Mirror Kirby was kinda the proto Circus Kirby.
He got all white. He was just an all white jester
He
that
was
could.
a little horrible magic clown. He was a horrible magic clown. I guess Umbrella Kirby was kind of circusy too, because didn't he run on people's heads as a grab?
Yes, and he would also just like he could float there. But yeah,
Uh, uh so the English intro, I am giving 10 out of 10 Suplex Kirby, which is the best Kirby.
whoa, excuse
He
me?
tap dances on his enemy's skulls, Mark.
No, 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 no. Suplex Kirby can't do anything against bosses other
Do
than
you
potentially like throwing the stars at them.
have you not done the tiptoe attack?
Oh, okay, fine, yeah, but still, like you can't grab bosses with
Also, you can
suplex.
grab the projectiles. If you can't hit, I'm sorry you're not good enough at Kirby to win this just Suplex Kirby.
So shut up.
I am so sorry to you that you're not as good as me.
I, I have played Kirby more than you. I.
And yet, you can't beat it with Suplex. Sad. Sad.
But yeah,
Mark,
bet-
go to
between
prison.
but between the two, I definitely like the North American one a lot more. It's just it's good. It's good.
I give the Japanese version roughly 5 out of 10 fighter Kirby's a very good Kirby, but not quite the best Kirby. A very very good Kirby, but just not enough of a very good Kirby.
What's funny is like I like Japanese music a lot too, and I would definitely say that like I don't know where I'm going with this, but the point I like Japanese music, so I can definitely see like if we hear some good, really good music, that I might be rivaled, except for the One Piece opening because
I
that's
mean,
golden.
it's the best opening. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna be surprised what number 2 is. We've got blank screen. My favorite anime. Oh, 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 oh! It's gonna say something, Sam. Oh, oh hell yeah, Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah.
You know, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me, 4 kids. Give it to me, 4 whole children in a trench coat.
Uh,
Take it second of it. Fuck me, Ultimate Muscle. I wish we could get the full series of Ultimate Muscle on DVD just to rewatch it because it kicked ass.
what's funny is that like I think it might happen one day because I don't want to mention this until we get to Fighting Fluid Runs, but Fighting Fluid Runs itself, despite being the fact that I really wouldn't consider it like the most popular of the 4 Kids anime series, got its own DVD. So it's just like, you know. By the way, why exactly do the Kaniku people wear like masks?
I think it's just something the royal family does and other noble families. No, I don't think. I think Kinnikuman's wife originally. No, I think she's just a head fan. But
Yeah,
I don't think it's part of her head. Just I can't remember. Because like we've seen King Muscle unmasked and like he just has hair. I don't think he has a head fan.
yeah. But yeah, so honestly, another really good opening, and let's check out the Japanese
Not much
opening.
because I think that I try to remember which opening for all the Kinnikuman Nisai that would be.
I can send you like the Japanese opening if you want.
Oh no, I've got it already set up for.
Okay,
But like, Ultimate Muscle was like 4 Kids' best fucking dub. So of course that's a great
I
theme. That's
I disagree, and I'll tell you why when we get to the other series. But yeah,
oh shit! Was the first opening Hustle Muscle?
yeah, what's awesome?
Oh, this might be a hard sell because Hustle Muscle was one of the best Kinnikuman openings.
Yeah, I don't think I ever fought that rock guy in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he fought some of the other ones.
Second generations.
Yeah. So I never got the original Kinnikuman in English.
Yeah, just to say, like I know we're gonna talk about the shows later on in a later video. Uh, but like I'll be perfectly honest. At first, I didn't really care for Ultimate Muscle. Just
Ah,
it's just like it's just like that certain aspects about it, especially the fact that we were following like Kid Muscle, who was such a weenie for a lot of episodes.
the problem is Kid Muscle is basically beginning of Kinnikuman Man. So like he's kind of a total putz at the beginning.
Yeah, it's just like that is literally like my only problem because it kept happening, and don't get me wrong, we got to see like other fights too, but it was really like every episode was like he had to fight. Like, oh, he's gonna be like a big wuss for like most of the episode, and then like partway through he's gonna have something that forces him to take the fight seriously, or just get like a real power boost, and that just really irritated me.
I mean, his dad was very much like that. Even like fairly late, he'd get very chickeny before the fights with big opponents, but he'd always end up facing them without needing to be forced into it.
Yeah. Uh, Muscle Muscle is actually a really good song.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Like it
I,
is.
I think my one problem with it, and this is mostly the video, is as a Kinnikuman historian, the Kinnikuman openings for the original anime did have like a theme in them where in the first one Kinnikuman's an utter joke who gets his ass kicked the entire opening. And
Mm.
as each opening goes on, he gets more and more badass. Starting off as a goofball and then showing off he's a badass later, like earlier and earlier in the opening, until the final opening, he just kicks ass the entire time. Which really does show his character development. Whereas this, you kind of don't get the idea from the opening that Kid's kind of a dumbass goofball.
Yeah. Well,
Whereas the English version does set him up as he's really powerful, if only he wasn't such a weird idiot.
yeah, and that's what I kind of like. Again, we're gonna see it later on in this video. Well, you're not. I'm gonna put a bunch of links in the description though, just for the convenience if you want to watch it while you're listening to the well, this isn't a podcast, but while you're listening, if you want to check out the openings that we're watching at the moment, you can take a look. But like, it's just, God damn it.
Also, I believe the English opening has more of the best Knuckleman character, Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke, the man that's like the best,
So goddamn powerful.
the
No one can ever
best,
beat him.
the best out of the academy, and then he loses every fight he's in.
He's good in the game at least.
But eventually when like I get the what is it my capture card working, you should bring over the Ultimate Muscle
Yeah, I
PlayStation
will
2 game.
destroy you as all of my favorite characters.
Does it have Canada Man though?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Amanda Tobin, the Canuckler.
Honestly, I don't think I have a favorite Ultimate Muscle character. I mean, I
It
like.
was Ramen Man.
Actually, it is Ram. Wait, no, it's not. It's not Ram. It's Mongolian.
Mongo Man. It's a different character.
It's completely different. You see, when he does that spinning move, you don't see a dragon there. By the way,
Actually,
just
another great thing about Sneaker Man is we actually got a good translation of the I think it was Gino's original Karabidan in the Ultimate Muscle, where we got the Beef and Cow song,
yes.
which is set to the actual tune of the song, and like it's a running joke that like Kinnikuman Man started off with Gyudon, which is I think pork and rice, whereas his son preferred the beef and rice.
Yes. So, okay, so what would you mark like the openings?
I would for music, I would give the English version. I think about for description and visuals, I would give it both a 10. Even demons can have friendship out of a Man smiling.
I agree. Yes, it's fantastic. It lets you know everything.
It is perfect. It is perfect, much like a Man smile after Sunshine says that even demons can feel friendship. Whereas I would have to give Hustle Muscle for music. About 10 out of 10. Ramen Man poking Brocken Man to thigh to escape the camel clutch. Just like utter perfection. Just just good and so. But for visuals, I would have to give it instead 8 out of 10. Vogelman accidentally using the combo clutch and remembering it's not a signature move and then stopping the combo clutch in his face.
But
I mean,
yeah,
again, still a reflection, but like, it forgot the Kickman opening was supposed to start with the Maker's Meatball.
but yeah.
Just
Hustle Muscle is a great song, but I prefer the opening to Ultimate Muscle. Uh,
more talk of farts, and I feel like we cannot forget that man doesn't even need the power of his farts to defeat you.
okay, next up. Next up, one thing I really want to do before, because the next one is fighting Foodons, but I don't want to do it until like I remember what the original song was, um, because the thing about the fighting Foodons opening, well, the English opening at least, is that it's basically like an original classical music song with like changed words, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the song was. God damn.
Sure mentions.
It should, but I cannot remember.
The description's reminding me that there was spaghetti about it. God, the show were amazing.
Spaghetti bad. Oh god. But yeah.
Only God forgives you, Joey Wheeler.
But yeah. I
Oh
really
shit!
loved this show, man.
I know.
It was just like it was
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
Mhm.
I should know the song.
But like it was a really big show for me. I remember like literally like this is a memory I still have to this day. So when I was in middle school, I was very bad at swimming. Well, really I never learned how to swim in the
It's
first
a
place.
song that it's the can.
Yeah. I was like Irma Ludeus. Like I think that's what the movie was. Or oh, it's like the Can Can song. Yeah,
It's the can song.
yeah. You know why I remember that? It's American Dad.
I mean, this is already like just a perfect opening. I mean,
It was a good song. I mean, for what it was, without the fighting foot on lyrics,
it's
it's perfect.
definitely one of the more original Pokemon ripoffs.
I don't think it's a Pokemon ripoff though. Like,
When it, like the year it came out, like it was the Mon craze.
well, okay, I'm not gonna deny that, but to be honest, I think it's different enough that it shouldn't be considered one.
I guess ripoffs less. I guess attempt to get in on the craze.
Yeah. Like, and keep in mind, like my favorite of the big monster craze of the 90s and like and 2000s was Monster Rangers.
Yeah, I was into the real one, the one that stayed on to this day.
Oh my god, what was it?
Telefang,
What?
the phone one.
Telefang?
Do you not remember Telefang?
Wasn't it like a game for crap. It was a video game. It's very much like Pokemon. It was for the Game Boy Color, and I think like
Yeah, there's like a bootleg version of it that's listed as like a Pokemon game and has an amazing English translation.
yeah, it's Pokemon Diamond version before we
Yeah.
got a proper Pokemon Diamond.
Oh, no, I've got to like downmark the fact. The original version is called like what Bistro Recipe.
Yeah, Beaster Recipe.
That's kind of stuff down from Fighting Food on.
But yeah,
I
let's
love
see.
that it's just like an 80s martial arts movie opening set to like just actual food.
It's food.
Just actual still photos of food.
Like just the beginning, and then it's just the anime.
And then we get an anime opening.
Yes. You got Chase. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even realize Chase holds a pan on his back. The
I
step,
love that when his bangs blow, like you're reminded that in anime, eyebrows are like ahead of your bang.
indeed. Oh man, Chase hurt his leg. Or he's just depressed. I don't know. By the way, best characters in Fighting Foodon, the burnt meatballs.
I was gonna say, if you had have not said them, I would say no, it was the meatballs.
I mean, I like Chase a lot. He's probably my favorite character, but like, I love the burnt meatballs. And the fact that like, again, I'll get more into it when we review the shows, but like, the fact that the burnt meatballs actually have like a secret use for them is
They're
amazing.
basically the Magikarps of the series.
Yeah, it was an incredible idea to do that. Really, really creative.
Oh,
I'm, I'm gonna say it now. Like the opening to Bistro Recipe definitely was not bad, but
it's not got much going on for visuals. It's
yeah,
kind of like food and Chase doing some kicks. So I've got to give uh Bistro Recipe. I'd say maybe 7.5 out of 10. McDonald's French fries. It's good. It's tasty, but it's not much to it.
for me personally, I say spaghetti about it.
Whereas the English version, I need to give 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Delicious bowls of rice with some Japanese curry, some like strips of beef, onions, some carrots, good shit. It's
And
a, it's
just
a
to say,
full meal. It's delicious.
like, just to say, we're not trying to be like impartial here, but like for me at
I am
least,
100% impartial.
like again, I am very familiar with a lot of these shows. Some of these shows, like down the list, like I have not watched at all. But Fighting Foodons was outright my favorite like anime show that came from Foxbox, other than like Shaman King and One Piece.
The thing about a lot of Japanese openings is they're just trying to be like a good, catchy opening that may or may not explain a bit of the series. Um, Whereas a lot of the 4 Kids ones were like expedition openings, and there is a certain charm to expedition openings,
Yeah.
trying to be both a catchy song explaining the basic conceit of the show.
By the way, just to take a little sidestep from what we're doing right now, what the hell happened to like real genuine openings in cartoon shows? You know, like what the hell happened to that? And the best comparison I can bring up is the original Ben 10 opening. The original 4 season series has a very clear opening showing what exactly is going on, what exactly happened to him, and the basic premise of the show. And then every season after that, every new series in Ben 10, and not even just Ben 10, but like a lot of series took out the theme song, and I don't understand the point of doing that.
We kind of at most get a bit of an intro with an instrumental.
Yeah, like I mean, we got Steven Universe, OKKO, Adventure Time, like all openings, all. I mean, again, it doesn't have to state what's happening in the show, but it has to at least like mention the
At
name.
least kind of gets you to figure out what the energy of the show is.
Yeah. Uh,
And now we are at the pinnacle of opening writing.
yes, Sonic X. Let's listen.
Things just tells me about Sonic. His name is Sonic, and he's got to go fast, and not only fast, but faster, faster, faster. Is this via sound? That's something around. We got a situation. Okay. It is too powerful for my YouTube, and I have to buffer. YouTube is too fast for my YouTube.
Don't blink. Don't blink.
Look,
Just go, 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 go.
there's no explanation. There's no time for relaxation. Sonic has to go. He can do nothing but go.
He can't even stop moving. He is stuck.
He's on the run. Number one. I will watch out for Sonic X.
Now, one thing,
Oh, watch out for Sonic X. I will.
just to go off with that off topic first. One of the funniest things I remember about 4Kids and Foxbox. I don't know if you ever went on the website when you were growing up, AJ.
I
Uh,
did. I mostly played
but
the games though.
yeah, they had this band like this I don't know, I guess like this channel owned band, rock band that would actually play the songs of the openings. And I remember they used to play like Sonic X all the time. It's just wild.
Was it just Crush 40?
Hmm?
Was it just Crush 40?
I don't know,
Uh,
but it was good. Now time to check out the Japanese opening.
I mean, there's even more go in this, so
Yes,
I gotta give you that.
go Sonic X, go.
Uh,
I don't know why this kind of reminds me of like the iShield 21 first opening. Very active rock music. I don't know what the name of it is.
yeah, it is Kageyama Hironobu, who did a lot of Japanese openings and themes for things.
Hmm.
You've definitely heard him. He's done at least one Dragon Ball opening, I think.
Hmm.
I mostly remember him for the themes from uh, MD Geist, which was best work.
Hmm. By the way, one thing that always bugged me about Sonic the Sonic X. Why the hell does he need? It's like a Dragon Ball scene. Why does he need like coins to spin dash?
Yeah, Hironobu did Shala Head Shala.
Okay, I can believe that. What I find really bizarre about this opening is that like again, like the American openings made just to show Sonic. I mean, it's yeah, but the Japanese opening shows a lot more than I expected to see. Like it showed a bunch of characters that you wouldn't see until much later into the series. Even Shadow the Hedgehog, and he didn't have a gun. What the hell?
Yeah, I got a dock points for having no motorcycle or gun on Shadow.
Yes. But honestly, I think both were actually really good. I think this is like one of the closest I could state. I mean, okay, like let's if we're not joking here, the Sonic X English theme is very, very, very simple. It's just like go Sonic.
It is Sonic is a fast boy and there's gonna be a trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, really, for a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, do you need anything more than that? It's just if like personally, I think it's just to pump the kids
Yeah.
up for what what they're going to be seeing. Like that's really as simple as it needs to be, in my honest
I
opinion.
give the English version tentative 10 Sonic going so fast that he lost his license and now no longer can drive and has to run everywhere.
Uh,
Whereas I give the Japanese version 10 of 10 merciless soldiers performing violence of the flame.
the Japanese version is fantastic. I find them honestly both equal because they both hype me up just that much.
It is a most too dangerous theme.
Yes.
It's gonna keep referencing the MD Guys soundtrack.
Okay. Next up, we have my second favorite anime slash manga of all time. We
Are we
have
on number five?
hmm?
For five in?
Yeah, we're number five.
Okay. So it's a
And
most so dangerous.
and just to say too, like again, back to what we were saying before, like the whole explaining what's going on. Honestly, I prefer the English opening. I'm gonna say this like outright because I've heard both the Japanese and the English opening for Shaman King, and I find the English opening fantastic.
Oh,
Like
there's a Mother's Basement video about how he misses English anime openings. Maybe you should check that out at some point.
what?
Oh, there's one of the suggestions. The up next is like a Mother's Basement video on his anime openings.
I'll take a look.
I've seen a few of his stuff. He's I mean, if you like Super Eye Petrol, you're probably gonna like Mother's Basements.
I'll take a look. But yeah, but like, do you know what I'm saying? Like with how good this opening song is,
It's
and the
fucking
thing is,
up.
it's sorry,
It's fucking pumps me up.
yeah, and it's Yo's voice actor singing it, and he does a fantastic job. Like it does not. Again, I've heard the Japanese opening before, and like straight up, this is my preferred. This is my like win out of all the openings that we've had, except for potentially One Piece. This is like the perfect opening, no question.
Is
Uh,
there an extended version of this?
I wish there was, but I don't think there is. Okay, let's listen to the Japanese version.
Because this one fucking opening.
Yeah, honestly, the theme for like the Japanese theme for Shaman King isn't bad either. It's just I'm so used to like the kind of theatric opening, English opening, that like I just prefer it outright.
Okay, let's give you. I mean, already I've got to give the English version 10 out of 10. Faust ship with Grail, just a perfect crossover ship that I somehow stumbled upon. Just you thought it couldn't get better, but it somehow just got better. It's perfect. It makes no sense that it should be perfect, but it is.
It is, yes, very much so.
No, 10 out of 10. The split pompadour, the double pompadour, 10 out of 10, 20 pompadours.
Yes. I'm not finished listening to the Japanese one, but I've heard it many times before. Um, yeah, no, the English one wins it outright for me personally. It's just I'm again like one thing I don't think I've ever mentioned on a video before was that like I was not I don't even know how to put like I watched a lot of anime in my life, like just in general, but Shaman King was like a really big step I had in regard to stepping into the world of anime and understanding like what anime was in general. And it was a really big part to the point where it's still like it's been almost like 20 years since I started watching anime, and it is still to this day my second favorite series of all time. And I think that's a really big thing that counts for it. But the openings just like the English opening completely kills and is by far my favorite. So what do you think?
I don't know. I'll give the Japanese version 9 out of 10. Getting stabbed with Len's hair. It's sharp. It's to the point, but it's also attached to Len, and
It
that
can
that's what helps.
grow.
I love that this canon, this hair can actually.
That's what I learned from the manga and the anime. Okay, now we're listening to one that I'm not very
It's
familiar
it's
with.
it's 9 out of 10 to horror sister that I just remembered it technically exists, but I can't remember a goddamn thing about her.
Yes. Um,
Did horror? I know he had a sister, but I can't remember anything about his sister.
she was nice and she was cute. She had blue hair just like him. And she's the one that made him his second medium that he swapped into when the tournament started.
I mean, it's good, but dang if I can't remember anything about.
Uh, Ready to jump into F-Zero GP Legend?
With Captain, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Captain Falcon, our Smash Brothers main on the only good Smash Brothers game, Smash Brothers Brawl.
If you didn't know, my Smash Bros. Main is not from an anime, but he is my favorite video game character of all time. His name is Ness, and his father
I
is a
think you
Sophic.
mean Sans Undertale.
No!
They should have
No!
they should have made Sans a fucking palette swap of like he should have been a mirror fighter of fucking Ness.
Again, I'm not
Because
gonna.
like that's exactly what Toby Fox would have wanted. It's just like, yeah, fuck it. He's just a dead Ness.
I'm not gonna get into my feelings about Toby Fox or Undertale, mostly because I think we'd get shit on completely.
I like his music. I'm just not into like really
But
trying hard meta video games that like kinda aren't that good, and their plots like feels like one of those RPG Maker RPGs like Ione, or it's like it feels like it can't have been that much work went into this plot.
Anyways, let's check out F-Zero.
It has a very Homestuck feel to it, where it feels like kind of Toby Fox hates you for playing his game.
Mhm.
He wants you to suffer.
I find it funny that in this opening, like they mention like the crazy shit that's going on, and like there's a bunch of bandits and stuff, and there's racing. Uh,
I feel like at this point it's become in vogue to call Undertale shit.
yep.
I would call it shit so much as like I don't really have the time for what it's trying to be, but like good characters.
Mm.
I have a very Danganronpa feel of it, where it's like I don't give a shit about the plot. The plot's pretty mediocre, but like those characters I'd like to see in like something that's not got that plot.
Did you watch the opening?
It's a lot of cars driving.
Yeah. Seriously, though, like, what do you think about the opening statement? Just like, there's a
There's
lot
lots
of
of shit going
going on.
down. Cars.
I should have been how it is in
Fucking car.
I should have been how it was in Fire Rangers Turbo. We have a new villain. We have powers that get even more powerful. Here are your keys.
Just them driving.
Zordon, why do we need these? You will be driving now. Son of a bitch. Um, Japanese opening. We get to see Captain
That
Falcon.
is meaning of truth.
Actually, I think this might be like the first Japanese opening I find superior than the English. The music's actually really good.
Yeah, because this is like I think this is the one that when he does the final Falcon punch it plays.
Hmm. I was just curious. Did you ever play any of the F-Zero video games?
No, I've never played the single F-Zero game. I just made him in Smash Brothers.
I have played. What is it? I have it on like the Switch. And I played like the Super Nintendo. I think the Super Nintendo game was like one of the only ones. Although I swear there was like one on the GameCube. Um, I think it's a fine game. At the same time, I find it really weird that like Captain Falcon, like one of the most badass heroes with like one of the most badass attacks, also happens to come from like a racing game franchise.
I'd give the English version about 5 out of 10. Missing your final chance, going goal. Whereas I would give meaning of truth 10 out of 10. That sweet spot in the knee of justice where it sparks and you just instant KO.
It's a fantastic song, honestly. Like again, I'm sorry.
I give the English version hitting the knee of truth at the bad spot where it just kind of does damage, doesn't knock back. Whereas the Japanese version is when you hit him with that good spark shit.
Yeah. Like personally though, again, I don't have a whole lot to say about F-Zero. I haven't played many of the games, and I'm very unfamiliar with the show because I barely watched it. Uh, but for what the openings were, they were fantastic. Really good music, and I think both were decent. Definitely go with the Japanese version first, though. If I were gonna put anything on an MP3 and
Again,
put it on there.
that is. I'm now almost entirely certain it's the song that plays as the final Falcon punch,
Yeah.
where he dies and then the actual main character becomes a new Captain Falcon.
Okay. Now we will go into one that I think we both wanted to discuss for a while.
Yes.
Give me every ounce of your strength. Keep in mind the link I sent you was like the complete version, so you will hear it.
Full minute and a half version. That good shit. YouTube, stop buffering and give me that good ass shit.
I mean, just keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna say this like right out the gate. I know a
Holy
lot of
shit, we are at like 22 openings at this point in the Japanese version.
Jesus.
I'm being told a story. I'm waiting for him to say it. It's gonna say it. Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's on. I'm
Ah, the anticipation is killing me. Yes, gotta go.
Just like
He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
it's one of those things that I find genuinely astounding about the show that it got. I mean, keep in mind, I
Shut up.
would.
He's gonna say it.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Just yo, wait a minute, go go. Uh,
but but yeah.
tell me about them. Okay, now I know the chopper is in fact Doctor, right?
Yes, because that's definitely the term that you use for it, right?
Ah, fuck yes.
But yeah. Oh,
Oh, fuck yes.
by the way, you got you got Brock
Think
from
if
Pokemon.
I wonder what would have happened if we got far enough to get Frankie and Robin. What the fuck would they have had?
I don't know. Robin is archaeology.
Robin has a hand. Frankie's a fucking Robin Ace Ventura.
Brooke
Oh.
is a skeleton musician.
It's like they were stretching it already, and now the first opening, because we'll only compare to the first opening.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh, oh, sorry. The Japanese one or
yeah, the
yeah.
Japanese one to be first opening. Uh, I mean, already I gotta give the English version a tentative 10 whale-shaped icebergs.
Yes.
They're certainly not. That's certainly not a whale. It's just an iceberg, vaguely shaped.
They did the opening some real justice though.
Yeah, I mean, it starts exactly the same with it talking about One Piece.
Except no Geigo, no rap. Still, I'll say this much. Again, like, in my honest opinion, nothing will beat the English one, but the Japanese first opening is fantastic. It's one of those songs that I think, like, gets stuck in your head. Is that, like, some kind of ostrich fish?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was a big old boy.
Ah, the Going Merry. I miss you. And then you were
Young Mary
destroyed.
died a hero.
Yes. Also, it was a ship that gained sentience and was able to cry.
It was just that good a boat.
Oh, that's another thing with this opening. You get to see what Usopp actually shot. It was an egg. What I do also like is the fact that like by the time they got Chopper, technically speaking, the English opening got as far as like got further than the first season opening of the Japanese version.
I have to give the Japanese version at least 9.5
Yeah.
shower at hammer guns.
again, it's just like what I said before. It is
There's
an
not
incredible.
enough pirate rap. You
Yeah.
can't.
Hold
What
on
if
a
the
sec.
pirate rap
Hold on.
exists? You
Yeah,
can't.
mom. Good. Mom, I'm doing something right now. Good. Yes, please. Fried rice. Yeah. Just the red one. Just the red one. Okay, mom. Sorry about that, guys. That was kind of incredibly
You
embarrassing.
got that on the fucking. There's no way to edit it out.
I got yes.
You can't edit an audio format, Mark. You can't edit audio.
Oh my god. Anyways, back to the point we were talking about. But yeah, the English opening I'm always gonna love. Uh, it's just like a real nostalgia trip listening to rap about pirates. In regard to the Japanese opening though, like do you see what I mean though? Like how genuinely like it
Yeah.
sticks in your brain. Like there's no way you're gonna forget it. No way. But yeah.
I wish
Sorry.
there was images related to these fucking videos as opposed to Skype just being like, here's the text.
Yeah.
So
That is
we're on walkie now.
yeah. We're
We're on
sorry.
walkie Katake.
We're sorry guys. But we do promise like I don't know, this is just easier in the long run. Okay, so we're down to our last four.
Three?
Four.
Three,
We have four
four?
more.
Oh, okay.
And the next one is let me see. Let's see. I gotta.
Yeah,
Which note that was.
oh, Mew Power.
Yeah. Um.
I feel I'm definitely more familiar with you. Familiar with than you. Blech.
Probably more so. Although I did read like the first few. I read the first few volumes of the manga.
I feel like in general, I'm just more familiar with the Magical Girl series than you, because like I watched Sailor Moon, which you both watched.
Yes, we both watched Sailor Moon.
Did you also watch either Witch or Winx Club?
I didn't, but
Okay,
I'm quite familiar, somewhat.
I watched them. Mew Power, Magical Doremi. Uh, fuck. Murray Melody. That was it. Probably the best of them.
Magical Doremi.
No. Apart from Sailor Moon, it'd be Marine Melody.
Yes.
It's about
Uh,
singing marine princesses. It's actually kind of rules.
what about Card Captor?
Oh yeah, I forget because like it's not a full team one. It's really just one magical girl and then
Okay.
later a magical boy with a sword.
Actually, one thing I didn't realize about Card Captor, um, Lee like summons his sword, like he summons it. I thought he just happened to have it with him all the time.
He's always carrying a sword.
You gotta watch the Japanese version.
Okay. What I got from the English version is A, we got to team up, and B, it's really hard to save the role when you're falling in love. It has a very Buffy feel to it.
Yes, it's very catchy and very sweet and very
It's
nice.
it's, it's very like gotta go to school, gotta save the world feel, and I kind of miss that old genre of gotta go to school, gotta save the world.
Yeah.
It was a very '90s thing. It understood like yes, we could make relatable teen characters. We should probably mostly have them do like the cool shit as opposed to like teen shenanigans.
Yes.
But like,
Although
there's some fun you can have with it.
one thing that always bothered me. Now keep in mind, I started watching Bleach before I ever. Well, no, I was familiar with Mew Mew Power before I watched Bleach, but I watched Bleach before I read the manga of Mew Mew Power or Tokyo Mew Mew. As such, I find the name Ichigo like a male name rather than a
I mean, the
female
entire
one.
joke is it wasn't a masculine name at all.
Yes, Ichigo is it's the name for strawberry, I
Yeah.
believe in Japanese.
But
And so,
the way it's like spelled is like, because I think Ichi's number one,
yeah,
and Go is just like pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So that's the whole joke is the way it's spelled out. It spells in that way as opposed to strawberry.
Yes. What's funny is that like I also like read the first few volumes of Bleach. I still own I own like the first 5 volumes of Bleach. And like just they call him like Ichigo Strawberry Kurosaki, and I was just like, oh, was that because his hair is so bright?
That's kind of the.
uh, but yeah, really nice. What did you think?
I'm still getting through the Japanese version of everything, but it's pretty good magical opening.
Yeah, Japanese one I think is really good, but
I have to dock points for reminding me that Keish is such a creep.
hmm?
Oh, Keish. I don't need Keish creeping on her in the intro. Keish is a creep.
Come on, he's not that
He
much.
straight up is like gonna like willing to like go to the point of like kidnapping and trying to force the music over. Like Keish is a major creep. He's supposed to be a creep, so I'll give them that. But like, you know,
But
uh, I,
outright, sorry.
I'll give the English opening 10 out of 10. Understanding boyfriends,
Yes, very
thinking it's
nice.
cool. You're a magical girl cat.
Hmm.
Whereas I gotta give the Japanese opening 10 out of 10. Quiche being a bitchy femme creep. Is his name Dren, the Japanese version, or am I calling him by his Japanese name? I don't remember.
Again, I'm not the most familiar with Mimigar, but it's a good
It's a
song.
problem of like I'll hear their names a lot in both the English and Japanese versions, depending on where I'm seeing it. So like,
Yeah,
there are Sailor Moon characters who I remember more their Japanese name, but like not the main ones. Uh,
yeah. What I find
like I
particularly
feel like I can't remember any of the other Senshi's English names.
what I find really funny is just like I think we're pretty much on like the same foot with a lot of these. A lot of these songs we really enjoy and we've like listened through for like years, and it's just I don't know. It's just kind of funny like how
I
similar
love
our taste
this compilation of the girliest his girliest moments is just like him laughing.
is.
You know who he reminds me of?
Oh,
Like an actually evil version of Papillon from Busarenken. The best Busarenken character.
okay. You ready to jump into Magical Do Re Mi?
Fuck, we should just watch and review Busarenken. It's been a long ass time since I've seen Busarenken.
I've never seen the show before.
You've never seen Busarenken?
Well, no, I'm familiar with it, but I've never like I've only really seen like the first few episodes and like read the
Ah,
first few chapters.
fuck. We should watch through Busarenken. It's kind of awesome.
No, it is. I've seen a lot. I actually really like the main characters like Lance Weapon. I think it's really cool.
Best three characters by far. Moonface because fucking Moonface. Papillon because he's the best, and Captain Bravo because he's basically Captain Falcon if he was as badass, but also a parody of that kind of character.
Hmm. Okay, we only have a few more left. Oh dear God, this is taking a lot longer than I expected. But yeah, let's check out Magical Do Re Mi. Hmm.
This is such a sitcom opener.
Yes, it's like Full House.
It is such a worst switch to the anime energy.
Honestly, the designs remind me of something too. Actually, evil-looking witch indeed. It's nice. Just curious, were like these like ordinary girls that happen to be witches?
I can't quite remember. I if they were chosen for something or just hadn't actually had the magic, it has been years since I watched Magical Doreme.
Hmm.
But I have to give the English version 10 of 10 Joey Wheeler's voice actor showing up in an episode. It's the one episode I can remember, and it's like I think one of the darker ones too. I think it was
Oh,
something like a girl was orphaned or something, and like was taken care of by her uncle.
hmm.
I cannot quite remember.
Buddy, I'm listening to the Japanese version. I think this is gonna be a big favorite because it's like very high energy. It's a very
Yeah.
high energy song.
Not as an 80s sitcom opening, though, alas.
Uh, I also like how the transformations work, which is literally just like pulling your head through a dress.
Yeah, this was like putting on the witch outfits. That is.
Hmm. Hmm. Nice. By the way, guys, sorry if
I
there's
give this 10 of 10 bespeckled magical girl mascot companions.
like sorry if there's like slight silence within the video. It's just like we're listening to the music, and I wish we could play it for you, but the reality is like we'd probably get charged and some other ridiculous BS. So
Also, I don't know how to do it. That's the real reason.
that too, yes, also. But the thing is, like, we'll just we'll have the links in the description, so please check it out if you want to. Now we're going into actually, yeah. So yeah, for me personally, I really like I like the English opening a lot, but I think like the Japanese version has a lot more energy. So I'd
Yeah.
probably say like 10 out of 10 for the Japanese, and I say a 7 for the English one.
I gotta give it the full 10 just because like that old timey sitcom energy that it brings me back. It brings me back.
The funny thing is, I even remember like the one time I think I had ever seen Magical Doremi because it stuck in my mind after like
Oh hell
years.
yes.
But like I watched it for the first time like ever. I was like up super early on a Saturday, and I just like I flipped on the TV on Fox Kids. I'm just like, okay, what is this? so I
These
just,
are baby witches. They're witch babies.
so I watched it, and again, I don't remember anything, but I remember hearing the theme song, and I remember really liking it. So it was good. Now for the next one, I don't know why this is on the list, but somebody was not willing to budge on this. We are we're checking out. I didn't even remember that this was a thing, but apparently Yu-Gi-Oh was on Foxbox. So opening one.
Because it's the best opening.
Kiwan, this is like the one I sent you. Like has a lot of yeah, has a lot of audio in the beginning.
I wish my YouTube would actually work instead of like trying to buffer itself around like a bastard.
Just saying this really makes me wish I could play. What is it? Yu-Gi-Oh VR.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Steal people's codes and hurl them off a building? Fucking Kaiba people.
Oh no, Taya's gonna get dropped off the dock. There's Blue Eyes White Dragon. What the hell, man? It's just a card. Move, yo move, yo move, yo move, yo move. By the way, while we're here, were you happy with like the fact that Yugi changed his outfit after season one?
Uh Are you talking about when he started switching to like just the leather?
Yes, and like the chain problem.
Uh, I mean, I kind of love him walking around in just the fucking leather and chains. Like,
I don't know.
that is one hell of a look you got going, you.
Duel. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think a lot of the outfits got a lot better with season two. Because a lot of outfits look really stupid in season one.
Early on, he just kind of dresses like he's going to school every day, or has he got like an actual outfit later on?
I don't know. But my only problem with like the season one is the fact that it looks like it doesn't even look like what Yugi's wearing is his clothing. It's like literally just like the exact same outfit. It looks like it's like a damn onesie.
You just going around in a fucking one. Yug, you janitor now, Yug. You fixing the radiator, Yug.
But it's the truth. Uh,
Yes. The English opening gets 10 out of 10 Ultimate Tyranno, the best Yu-Gi-Oh monster, and I
it's a
will not take any guff on this.
it's a good opening. Honestly, it's fantastic. If there's anything I could say I loved about, sorry, I keep going after. Like, if there's anything I really loved about like season two though, is the fact that like Yugi's like school jacket turned into a cape when he transformed.
Oh yeah.
So it was always just like really weird.
No, fuck. We should do a review of every fucking episode of Yu-Gi-Oh GX, the best Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Sorry, GX?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series of all time. Although we're gonna have to watch the series subbed, yeah, for the fourth season.
Okay, we're watching original English, like up to as far as we can English.
Okay, all right. I don't think I ever mentioned that. Yeah, so I don't know about you, Adrian, but I am a very big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, I wa
The card game I used to play, but it also was kind of a terrible card game that got more and more unbalanced as it went on.
yeah, the
So I
card game.
dropped out before it got really terrible.
Yeah, the card game I really enjoy, if for anything, because it's just a series I really
I feel
enjoy.
like ritual monsters were the point where it was like, okay, no, you should go no further than this because it's already getting ridiculous.
Yeah,
And then
Japanese opening's not that bad of Yu-Gi-Oh,
it's
but
not telling me whether or not it's time to duel though.
it doesn't have that, and that's I think like the one thing that
Uh,
the North American one
although
will always
ominous floating Pegasus head.
have.
Oh no. I guess 7.5 Beasts of Tall War, the second best Yu-Gi-Oh monster, and I will not take any guff on this.
I will not give you any
Beast
cuff.
of Tall War was like one of my original best monsters because like he was dark and demon, and
Yeah.
Yugi's deck had stuff that's good for that, and I picked up some of it. And Ultimate Trainer was just my like best monster in my. I don't know about you, but I just ran a deck full of potent monsters and some good magic and trap cards. I mostly relied on just a brute force monsters and no fancy strategy.
Yeah. Well, frankly, I don't know. I kind of the thing was that like I don't know. I just played it for fun, but really the thing I realized when I started picking up the game again, like years later, like a couple of years ago, I started playing with another friend that I have. Um, and I actually really loved it, but I think it's because I didn't really understand all the rules until like I'd started playing it again in my 20s. So now I know the rules. Now I know how to play the game properly, and it's a lot of fun. But to be perfectly honest, like my favorite cards in the game are like were from GX because it's also my favorite of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime slash manga series.
He wants you to play. Would you rather play the heroes deck or the fucking Adult Space Dolphin deck?
You know, Space Dolphin all the way.
You're a monster and I hate you.
Dude, the Neospatians kicked ass. They're fucking awesome.
The Neospatians were like his broken deck.
Now, I mean, maybe a little bit, but he couldn't see his cards anymore, man. He got his ass kicked by Astro Phoenix, and he needed to see his cards. And those were,
Uh,
and keep in mind, at the very least, like the cards that Jaden got, like the Neospatian deck he got, were at the very least his cards, the cards he designed himself. That for some reason, Kaiba sent into space.
I was just like that. Remember that? Oh God, remember? Like, I play Kaivermans just forward onto the spot. Guy was the fucking best.
Oh my god.
Guy was the worst, but he's also the best.
Keep in mind, he's a man that killed himself just so he could save the pharaoh. Thanks, Gab.
No one is allowed to have a blow toy dragon but me.
Okay. So now we're stepping into the final one, Dinosaur King, which I'm gonna state outright I have not seen a whole lot of, but I've probably seen more than AJ has.
I've seen a couple episodes, and my reaction was, "Oh, it's just Pokemon but dinosaurs."
What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with Pokemon at all.
There's
We ha
literally a Team Rocket who memory serves his voice literally by Team Rocket.
Yes, and Max is also voiced by Ash's original voice actor. It was such a weird coincidence, and I question whether it was planned, and I don't think it was, because voice acting doesn't work that way. But like straight up, it was them, and that
I
was
forgot the
insane.
dance solo.
But yeah, honestly, I don't know. A part of me really wanted to like Dinosaur King, and I still do to a certain extent. I don't think Dinosaur King was bad. It was just that,
I mean, the idea of a Mon game where you collect just real, actual dinosaurs and fight them is a pretty kick-ass gimmick.
yeah,
It's basically Jurassic Park, the fighting game.
yeah, and it was a cool idea. Also, the main character's dad was an archaeologist, like, well, paleontologist, I say.
Uh, we're going to resurrect the dinosaurs, give him the children, and they'll fight. Man, you're somehow even less responsible than that doctor that made that theme park that kills people.
But yeah, I like it. I also like the fact that in the series, like the dinosaurs have like mini forms too, so like they can still be inconspicuous.
Compact forms for moving around, because you
Yeah,
don't have to lug around your whole ass T-Rex.
yeah. But it was a good series. It had a lot of really okay. Honestly, I don't have a lot to say about it. It's just it was decent. It was a decent series and had fantastic voice work into it. But I don't remember a whole lot about it. And maybe when we do like our full Foxbox review, then I'll get more into it. But I really am very unfamiliar with the territory. But I do love the fact that Ash's original voice actor played the main character. That made me very happy to hear.
I mean, the Minimones thing also allows you to have both like a cute Pokemon-esque version of them, while also getting the more realistic dinosaurs for the actual action scenes.
Yeah. Still.
Also, some might disagree, but like I feel like the dinosaurs being CG, making them stand out, kind of works for the series.
Yeah. Still, when it comes to dinosaur anime on Fox Kids or Foxbox, you can't beat dinosaurs.
You, the sole dinosaurs fan.
Yes.
Wait, was Melancholy Nights on Foxbox?
It wasn't on Foxbox, it was on Fox Kids.
Uh,
But
I
so
was
was
like,
Dinosaur.
shit, did we forget Melancholy Nights?
No, because it wasn't on Foxbox. Like like this list I got was completely from just Foxbox, not Fox Kids.
Alas.
We
Melancholy
could
Nights
do a
was the
Fox
best.
Kids video later, but like the main thing is Foxbox.
I'd give the Dinosaur King opening probably, I don't know, English version. Why not 8 out of 10 Tyrannosauruses where they've got like the lips over their teeth but they still have the feathers, and you're like, I mean, why couldn't you go all the way? I mean, that was the goofier part, not the feathers.
But it was very
Whereas
like
Japanese
very,
version I would give probably in the exact a 7 out of 10 T-Rexes with the feathers,
yeah,
but also still doesn't have the lips, and it's just like, dude,
yeah.
you
They're
just,
both
you just have to you just have to have those teeth unexposed, man.
they're both pretty even in my eyes, but it both sounded really good, and I think
That's like a
that's
little dance solo where they're dancing, combined
yeah,
with the fact that also it's got the Pokemon voice actor. That's just
and that's it. We've gone through all the anime openings and the Japanese openings, and it's just I'd say outright again. I'm basically being impartial here because I grew up with these shows, and I love the English openings, and I think more times than not, the English opening completely whooped the asses of the
We
Japanese
need
ones.
a return to expository English anime dubs.
Yes, we do. I cannot remember the last because that's the thing too. Like after I don't even think it was just like after Foxbox ended, but it was just like after a certain point, like a lot of companies, aka like Viz Media and Funimation, would like take up basically every voice actor
Yeah.
and like every new anime. So basically, the only ways to watch anime would be through Funimation or uh, Viz. And
It was
technically
a
speak,
Disney of dubbing, and the problem was, I'm gonna be real with you. Funimation's One Piece dub is so bad I can't watch it.
yeah, I'm
Their
uh,
Luffy is so, cause like Luffy is so shrieky in the Funimation version.
yes. Again, I
Also,
didn't.
no Brooklyn Sanji.
Yes, I didn't want to get into this until we reviewed the series, but let me be straight with you. The
What
again,
you will about Four Kids like cuts and
yeah,
edits, like they're often bad. It worked for Ultimate Muscle because like they got some really funny jokes out of it, like the whole like, oh my god, he's dead. No, I just broke my hip.
yeah, that was funny. But I just found the actors in general a
Yeah.
lot better in the 4Kids. I don't know what it was. And keep in mind, like Luffy's voice was still fairly loud and obnoxious in the 4Kids dub, but
It's
it
a lot more
just
endearing though.
hmm?
It's a lot more endearing though than
Yeah. Yeah. My frustration with Funimation as a like not even as a company again, I'm not very familiar with what they do beyond like the anime that
like
I
a
watch
lot
from
of
them.
their, and I mean, yeah, you end up with like Joey Wheeler popping up in a lot of Four Kids stuff and that, but like I feel like Funimation is at times even samier than
Yeah, they constantly reuse voice actors, and like it's not a bad idea if you can utilize your voices to make them sound different. But I swear to God, the first time I heard Luffy in the Funimation dub, it's like, no, that's fucking Asuna from the Negima dub. That is
also
exactly what it is.
what about just Christopher Savat like does not have as much range as he thinks he does.
Who does he play in One Piece?
He does Piccolo the swordsman.
Exactly, like that too. Again,
He's look, I love the Piccolo voice, but I'm sorry, but he's literally just Piccolo. And also I'm sorry, but the original Canadian version of Piccolo with Scott McNeil is better. I'm sorry,
yeah,
Chris. You can't compete with Scott McNeil though, because he could do those really weird, horrible alien shrieks when Piccolo gets hit. I mean, Piccolo
and
sounds really inhuman.
this is one of the things that comes to mind a lot when I think about it. Now, I think overall, Funimation's dubbing is usually really good. They can usually do a genuinely good job.
Good dub of theirs, Master Martial Arts.
Oh fuck you, asshole.
The best anime, Mark.
But no, they
Is that
also
the worst thing I've ever made you watch, or is it
no. I think
the
King's
Christmas
Game,
tree?
Christmas Tree was also terrible.
Oh fuck yeah, King's Game.
But no, like my bigger point is really just Funimation can be really good when like they take something that's already been dubbed before. So when they did Fooly Cooly and Noyon, two anime series I really enjoy that I love the dub of because again I watched them only in the dub version. That was just how I did it. So I love the dub voice actors. And then I watched them for the first time when I got the DVDs, and it was really good. They brought back most of the voice actors, and any voice actors they did change, I honestly didn't notice. So overall, I think in that sense, when like they're like buying properties from other studios, they still usually keep the voice actors. It's just in this particular case, it just really irritated me. And I think that's pretty much where we end for right now. You have any last words, AJ?
What Would Montclair Knights have been better or worse if the professor was literally just Professor Farnsworth?
The professor was amazing.
I love that he's a giant, beefy, loud man, but he's also like a scientist, and he's also like the most incompetent main character.
He kept running into the damn.
He just keeps hitting things. He's indestructible, though.
Yeah, but he is good. He is he's one of them much more likable types of characters like that. Unlike the dad from fucking Zoids. God, I hate that guy so much.
Yes, he
Anyways,
has like the goofy idiot persona, but not really the being a creepy perv or being exploitative asshole a lot of anime dad characters get.
yeah. But
Although the best character will always be your boy and mine Count Collection, or whatever his name in the other version is. Baron Accentro, I think.
it's
The gay guy with the two cute sidekicks who's like literally just the son of a evil overlord, so like his grandpa, I think, is trying to train to be an evil overlord, but all he wants to do is just hang out and be rich with his pals.
I wanna be a DJ.
Just let him hang out with his gal pals and go to like clubs or some shit. His heart's not in it. He doesn't want to be evil.
But yeah, in short, this is a fun experience.
Bring
And
back expository English anime openings. God
yes,
damn it.
especially yes. Like they are fantastic and they are worth it. And I hope you've all enjoyed watching this. But it is getting late and I have stuff I need to go do to sleep.
Oh, Mr. Guy's got some stuff to do, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm working during the COVID-19 crisis. That is what I have to do. I am a
Just
busy man.
drink some fucking bleach. You'll clear your goddamn system. You'll be fine. Inject some hand sanitizer into your veins. Drink some bleach. Um, I don't know. Eat a fucking frog. According to Zelda, eating frogs is good for you.
Have a good night, everybody.
I don't know. Actually, that's I think the thing we should end on,
What?
even though it's completely connected. If Breath of the Wild Zelda asked you to eat a frog, would you eat a frog?
Perhaps. I
I
hear
couldn't
it.
say no to those brows.
if
Just,
if it
just
were
look at me, those
Skyward,
big eyes, those big brows, and just you're like, I mean, she really wants to eat that frog. She needs to know her science. I can eat that frog.
if it were Skyward Sword Zelda, yes, I would.
We should do a video where we rate all the Link Zeldas and Ganons.
Yes,
I think this is what this has actually become. Us setting up our next video.
yes. All right, everybody. I hope you've had fun listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Whatever the hell that is.